We are live. We are live. Oh man, today is a wonderful day. Today is a fantastic day. Today is the 13th of Jan, 12 o'clock. Let's go, guys. Whoever is watching live, let's see who's going to be tuning in live. If you're tuning in live right now, type in hello, type in where you're from. Let me see. Hey, guys. My friends in Malaysia, I know you guys are in MCO currently right now in lockdown, right? But anyways, whether it's in lockdown or not, at least you get to watch, myself, Collin sharing some market insights about what we're doing, what exactly we're trading. It's going to be pretty exciting, right? So Andrew, hey man, Thomas, you saying Malaysia, right? Hey, yo, who's from Malaysia? I expect a good turnout today because Malaysians are on lockdown, right? Let me see. Andrew, Thomas, Serendipity. Jeremy is here as well. Andrew. Hi, Maladi. Good afternoon. Right. Work from home gives more opportunities. Absolutely. Victor from Malaysia. That's what's up. Hi from alcoholdelivery.com.sg. Oh, bro, I don't drink alcohol. Okay. So, anyways, hi, Bakwi, Tusiang. Right. Rajinder is here from KL as well. Sam, what's up, man? Oh, wait, yeah, that's great. Okay, so today, very simply, we're going to actually go through some market updates, some very, very important market updates. What's exactly happening in the markets? What exactly is the theme for the year? What companies you want to actually look at? Right, a lot of different things. Right, we're going to talk about different trading styles, how we actually trade, how we actually place trades, all of it. Right, I'm going to actually be interviewing Collin. Right, so I haven't spoken to Collin in some time, so I'm very, very interested to actually speak to him, actually find out, like, hey, Collin, what is he doing this year? How is he actually trading, how is he actually placing his trades, all of that. All right. Hey, Raymond. Okay, so one of the things which I actually want to go through with Collin today is this, right? So number one, so just now when I was actually talking to Collin, right, it's very, very interesting what Collin was actually sharing, right? So again, y'all, if y'all don't know, Collin is he was one of Singapore's top remisers some time ago, right? Right now he actually trades for himself. He actually runs a prop firm as well, right? But very, very interestingly, in his own trading, right, he does not have to go and look at the markets, during the market hours, looking and scanning for opportunities, all of that. He usually sets his alerts, sets his orders through pre-market, sets it, and he goes, and that's it, right? So it's a very, very systematic, simple process, which I really, really like. Right, so different people invest in many different ways, right? Some people are scalping the markets, some people are trading options in and out, for example, right? Some people are value investors, they buy and then they never touch it again for the next few years, right? Collin's method is slightly different, right? It's a very, very systematic approach. I really, really like it a lot, right? And today, Collin's actually going to be sharing about how he does it, how he actually looks at the market, how he actually sets his orders. He's going to be showing some opportunities as well, right? And we're going to go through, right? And again, one more time, if you all have any companies you want to actually look at, if you all have any questions with regards to trading and investing, please type it down in the comment section and we'll actually go through the questions as well. All right, so let's go, guys. Collin, let's go. Hi, Collin.
Hey, hello, hi, Resh. Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone here. Good to see you, Resh.
Hey, Collin. Collin, I want to actually ask you this question, right? So again, for those of y'all for people who don't know you, right, can you just share a little bit about the community you've actually built, who you are, and all that?
Okay, good. So, so I've been a remiser. Previously, I was a full-time trader for quite a number of years. I was there for about 3 years as a full-time trader. This is close to like 16, 17 years ago. I was a full-time trader. Then I became a remiser because I wanted to save some commissions, because as a remiser, I was trading mainly Singapore stocks then. So from there, I became a remiser, and through some divine move, right, that one of my clients actually lost money, lost like $250,000, and from there, I actually have to pay off his losses. Then I took about 1.5 years to pay off the losses. And after I pay off the losses, then I thought, hey, maybe I should go into trading, because trading is something that really can help people. So that is like maybe 14 years ago that I have done that. And since then, I've been doing trading. I've been a remiser in Phillip Capital for 12 years, so I've been building communities for quite a number of years. These few years, of course, it got more active and things like that. So about 2-3 years ago, I set up my own prop trading team. So right now we have like 6 guys. They are full-time traders trading company's money, my company's money. And on the side, I focus more on building the community. That's what I do.
Very nice, very nice. So,
Yeah.
Colin, again, it's an amazing community, SMT, a lot of SMT grads here as well.
We have
Right.
SMT.
That's fantastic. Right.
Yeah.
So, Colin, I just want to actually ask you this question, right? So, again, this year, brand new, happy new year to you, right?
Yes.
So, I want to actually ask you, right? So, question number one, the first question which I want to actually ask you is this: what is your theme for the year? What are the themes of the year? What are you actually looking at to invest in? What are the main themes you're looking
Okay,
at?
good. Okay, so I've been sharing my SMT community also. These are the few themes that I want to be looking at. Okay, first theme I want to look at is clean energy. Okay, clean energy is what the theme I look at. And there are certain ETF that we can look at. One of the ETF we can look at is ICLN. I think some of them have already know, but if you all don't know, the code is called ICLN. It's an ETF for clean energy. Then after that, we want to look at cyber securities. Cyber security is something that we want to look at in this space. Okay, some of the stocks are really hitting bottom and rallying up, like FireEye and things like that. They are really hitting bottom for a few years, and then recently they are rallying up. And then last theme is blockchain technology. I think some of you all know blockchain has been going up, and then this last few days is correcting. But my view, which is only my view, it's just the beginning, it's just a correction, and then there's still a beginning to further upside. Yeah, so that's something that I want to look at also.
Colin, I want to ask you a question, right? So a lot of people, as in, there's a lot of hype actually surrounding blockchain, especially, right? So much hype surrounding blockchain, so much hype surrounding EV, right? So obviously, last year we saw tremendous, ridiculous gains in your EV, in your clean energy, right? In clean, especially in EV sectors, right?
Correct.
Wow, it's last night on the markets, guys. If you all didn't see, right? Many of these Chinese EV boys, went right? So if you look at XPEV, right? Yesterday, XPEV. If you look at Li Auto, for example, right? Many of them, yesterday, most of them increased 20%, 10% in one night. It's insane, right?
Correct.
So can I ask you, do you generally, do you think this is a lot of euphoria, a lot of hype, or do you think, these kind of things, do you stay away, or what's your take on this, man? Do you
So I have a bit different view of EV and versus clean energy. Yeah. So EV, excluding Tesla, there are other business and things like that. But just on China EV, right? I am more cautious on the China EV and things like that. So I think it's a bit euphoric, okay, on the EV, especially the China EV stocks, So like the stocks you mentioned just now. I think we will not see that kind of rally again, back to the new high again. So cautious. So my mind will more be on like solar technology, clean energy and things like that. Okay. Yeah. So more towards that area. Solar, clean energy.
So you're looking at companies like in ICLN, there's companies like Enphase Energy kind of thing, like ENG.
Plug Power is one of them. Plug Power, some of you already know.
PLUG.
Enphase Energy is another one. Plug Power is PLUG PLUG. ENPH. These are the stocks that we look at. Another one was Solar. Solar is another stock that we look at. Do you want me to share my screen? Then I can.
Yeah, please go ahead, please.
Share my screen. Question is how to share.
Click on the green button and then.
Okay, give me a second.
ENPH, Adrian.
ENPH. Okay, so let me just share this. Okay, so yeah, some of the stocks that I want to look at is like Plug Power. Plug Power is one of them that is in the clean energy. So of course, some of them SMT graduate already went in earlier already because there were a lot of signals prior to that, prior to this already. So Plug Power is one of the stocks that I mentioned in Friday mentioned this before, clean energy. So this is one of the stocks that we want to look at. Next one is Enphase Energy. Enphase, and some of them has already ran up. But I think team, what it means by team is this whole year, even correction will be a time to look at to buy lah, so it's more like the theme for the year lah. This is another one. Okay, it went up already. So this is one of the stocks that I want to look at going forward this year. Also, something I want to revisit again. If I'm in, I'll write. If I'm not in, I will wait for pullback or some kind of to buy. Okay, then this is for the clean energy side. Then the other ETF is ICLN. ICLN is the next thing. Okay, some of them already, like what I say, some of them already went in already earlier using the system. But same thing again, I think there are leaks for these teams.
Collin, I think a lot of times people always ask, right? Hey, wow, Collin, wow, so many of these stocks rise so much already. Is it too late for me? Is it too late for me? Right? So when traders actually ask the question, guys, how many of you all feel the same way? Right? Type in me if you all feel the same way. Right? Well, now go up so much already. How can still enter or not? Right? Am I too late to the party? Right? So when you encounter this, how do you can you still enter, or do you wait? Do you typically wait for a possible pullback? Right? What's your strategy?
Doing it systematically lah. So like let's say ICLN, right? We do, as the price goes up higher, I do not know where is the highest point. It's very difficult to know where is the highest point. But when the sell signal come out, I sell. Then I will have a system to tell me, when this sell is completed, I want to get in to buy again. Then I follow the system to add position again. Some of them use a system. So from there, right, then what you do is you just write the trend until the candlestick turn red. Then you exit. Like example, candlestick turn red here, you exit. So you lock in the profit first. And so this is about 50%. And then from there, you further write the trend again when the arrow appear again. So that is how we do it. At least some of them already have these stocks. ICLN, you got comment you all have, some of them like Enphase Energy, or just now Jin Jie also say that some of the stocks they already own already. So they are basically riding a trend. When the trend will end, I don't know. I don't know when the trend will end. But I know one thing: the trend is your friend, and you should not fight the trend. That means if you keep fighting a trend, then you will keep getting it wrong. Let's say, example, the stock got high already. Say, it's too high already. It's going to correct, crash, right? Then after a while, it may drop a bit, and then it continue to rally. Then you keep getting it wrong. So I believe that trend is your friend. So you should follow the trend rather than to go against the trend. Of course, how you get in can be like for some kind of pullback to get in, some kind of pullback to get in. That one is more for the training partner. Yeah, but that is what I will do. It's very data driven. It's something that you can test. In fact, for my graduates, I manage a portfolio every week. Okay, I do a webinar every week. So I show them like what are the position we are trading right now. I think last time we did this one, the Farfetch. I don't know whether you remember Farfetch, right? So every week when I do this webinar, Monday 10:30 when I do this webinar, then I will go through with them what are the position I'm still holding right now. So example, position long this week, there's nothing. Okay, prior position, 4th of January, we have this stock, and NVCR, ETSY, all these are the stocks that we are holding based on the dates. Okay, so let's say we go back to Farfetch 26 October, right? So we go to 26 October, is the date that we first got in Farfetch, and then from there we continue to manage that portfolio and see how the trade worked out. So from Farfetch, then the next stock, Grameen, then we will do the same stock. Then we will know whether the system is profitable. Number one. Number two is to demonstrate that is if you follow a trend, you are okay doing that. So that is the key. So if you Farfetch since October, 26 October until now, we are up about 109%. 109% since then. Okay, there is no leverage. This I know you do option, maybe you get the return even more. Then Grameen, all this stuff. So we just manage that position and follow the system.
Bro, personally for yourself, you prefer a lot more just buying and holding stocks using CFDs or just stocks itself
Yeah, so usually I talk about CFDs. That means I will talk about how to use CFD to trade and manage the position. Like yesterday, Cree was another stock, that we talked about. Cree we mentioned it 20th November. And yesterday, I think jumped a lot. So This is another one. So of course, not every stock will be profitable. But when we are profitable, we ride the trend. We don't go against the trend. So this one is like yesterday, I was up another all-time high, 48% right now since the entry. So this systematic trading also basically, yeah.
Fantastic. Bro, Collin,
It's ETSY. ETSY was the one that went up a lot. So some of the graduates already have. So
yes, man, ETSY has been amazing for my portfolio too.
so this is another one that went up 28%. So we've been holding this up for a while, since 30th November. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. But then plus your options even better.
Yeah, the combination of that will be absolutely amazing, right? But yeah, dude, there are the pros and the cons, lah, right? So again, the pros and the cons, options wise, gives you good leverage, gives you good gains. But of course, even the CFDs wise, how you trade also gives you the good leverage and the gains as well, for sure.
Yes. I think there are I believe really there's no one way. There's no one way in trading. Many ways of trading. The way that is the best way is the way that suit your way.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you ask me, right? Just I was sharing, I cannot really. I wake up, naturally wake up 4-5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
So I ask me trade 2 o'clock. I cannot sleep. So it's the method, So some people are not comfortable in like holding a position long term. Some people are not comfortable like waking up to trade. So it depends. What is the best method? And then the best thing is there is no best method. There is only my method.
Yep.
May not be the best method for another person.
Collin, you actually just shared with me. You just shared just now that typically the way you actually place trades is sometimes 10:30 you're already asleep already. So you just place your orders, a limit order, and then that's it lah. Then you just leave it.
So what we do, like say example ETSY, we place the order, right? Every week we just follow the trade, and then if there's no red candle, we just hang on. We don't do anything. We don't do anything. We're going to disrupt the trade. The trend is your friend. Don't go and fight the trend. You see, if you trade, you go in and out, right? Because we went in 26 October. Let's say a pullback, this small pullback, we get out. This small pullback, then we cannot rack the 100% returns. So we want to rack it as much as possible.
Interesting. So Collin, based on the entire blockchain, right? So you mentioned about 3 themes, your blockchain. So are you looking at the stocks? Or are you looking at just BTC, Ethereum?
Of course, we have been trading Ethereum for quite a while. So Ethereum since July. We have been holding Ethereum since July. This is a long term. This is September, but actually we went in earlier Ethereum. But you can also look at the stocks. The stocks itself is let me see what's the stocks. Okay, stocks for blockchain, we have things like
Riot.
Give me a second. Cybersecurity, blockchain. We have things like Square, MicroStrategy, PayPal. The other one is Mara, and ICE. Some of the things that we are looking at. So some of them are not listed in the US, but generally digital, Galaxy Digital. These are some of the stocks we are looking at. Of course, saying those stocks, right? It doesn't mean that all the stocks are good, So and again, same thing like Square or whatever stocks we want to trade, right? We still look at the system. This is the team. So team is the big picture. Then when we want to know when to buy and sell, then again we go back to the system again when to get in and get out.
Collin, I want to ask you the question, bro. You mentioned this one thing, right? I completely agree with you with regards to we are mainly looking at, I don't want to have so many positions, maximum for 10 positions, correct?
Yes.
So how do you maintain the discipline, bro? Right? You have all these stocks doing an uptrend, for example. How do you maintain? You have 20, 25 different stocks, SQ, you have, ETH, BTC, this, that, so many. The graduates telling, hey, how about this stock? How about that stock? 100 of them. Like, how do you maintain your discipline with regards to maintaining that list of 10?
No, I think the key is there's always new opportunity. I think you'll agree, right? There's always new opportunity. So the constraint is always about capital. And so we do money management, like how to, when we are correct, rather than we keep getting in and out, we can leverage the position. For example, we get in already, 26th October, over here, we can get in position again. So rather than just moving stock to stock, right, what we do is we ride the trend and leverage on the position. So I believe in one thing also is the size you trade. It's not about how correct you are, how good you are in selecting stocks. You can be like 80% correct, but you can still don't make a lot of money. But you can be 60% correct and still be very, very profitable. Why is it? Because when you are correct, you make a huge amount of money. When you're wrong, you quickly get out of the trend. So then the key is not about getting higher hit rate. The key is really about making more when you're correct and getting out fast. So that is the key. Yeah.
Oh, making more you're correct, getting more you're wrong. Essentially, when you're wrong, don't waste time, just get out. Huh?
So like example sounds like Baba, you mentioned this stock, right, Baba?
Yes, you mentioned Baba.
Be profitable. But so we must know that, Baba at this moment is not buy. So if let's say you sell the stock, you will have like reduce your losses of almost 25%, almost 22%. So you have a system to know when to, hey, it's finished already, let's get out of this position. Things like that. So when you're correct, then you ride on the trend. When you're wrong, then you just get out. Then you just wait until the next trend appears again.
Absolutely right. So another one, right, which I think some people might actually have, right, but it's been taking a bit of a beating recently, especially with the whole WhatsApp news and all that. Was Facebook, right?
Yes.
Getting down. There was a very, very clear sell signal, which I was telling some of my friends as well. But yeah, man, so proper sell signal has been dropping. And last few days dropped even more because a lot of people started downloading, Telegram, started downloading Signal and whatever not, and because of that, quite a big drop.
Correct. Also, so got to do a time frame also. This strategy is a bit medium long term, like 3 months view. What's the 3 months view of Facebook? That is more of the context. What's the 3 months view of Facebook? So of course we can also do short term trading. We can do other way of trading that is shorter term. So it really depends on what is the time frame. Then you use what kind of strategy, what kind of method to trade. I think that's very important. Yeah.
So with regards to Facebook, the trade would be a no-go. Just wait.
Yeah. So if you are 3 to 9 months, then now it's no. You can see obviously here are all sell signals. These are short signals. But if you don't short, it's fine. At least you don't buy. Yeah. And this one, the signal came out not like here. It's like came out in last month December 14. December 14 it really came out to sell already. Yeah.
No go Facebook, huh?
Yeah, no go Facebook. For now, no go. Yeah.
So with regards to re-entry of the position, you will basically scan the system to actually see is there a reversal in trend? The signal.
So how we select stock, rather than just look at the fundamentals, right? We will have a system to find, like today, what are the stocks that have signals to buy? Okay, what are the stocks that have signals to buy? Okay, this one wrong because that's Singapore stocks, but I just give you an example. Like Sun Power is a Singapore stocks, right? Then this is a signal to buy today. Of course, you cannot buy at the 15 arrow. You try to buy at the first 3 arrows. Okay, first 3 arrows over here. So then for US stocks, also the same thing. You can go to US, NASDAQ or whatever, then you rank the stocks and then find the strongest stocks in the market. So right now we have like Baidu. Baidu is arrow, 5th arrow, a bit late, but FireEye is another stocks, is the cyber security stocks. FireEye is another stock that we are looking at. So this one is quite interesting. This stock has been down for a long, long time. It's consolidating for like 4 years. Okay, 2016 until like recently. Then you can then you broke out of this price. You can see, right? So it broke out this price, and I think this one of the stocks that is like down and then suddenly now it's up again. So something that I can look at. Yeah. Also yesterday there's a signal also to buy. Yeah. Then Baidu is another one. Or Baidu 5th signal. So from here is another stock. Yeah. So another thing is also, does it mean you don't need to read news or don't need to study the fundamental? It really depends. You see, when I say like let's say Baidu or some stocks have signal, you will be fearful to enter the position if you do not know the company. But if you know the company, Plug Power, what is the stock about, then you will be willing to put in money. That's how you make money, right?
Absolutely. So again, besides that, once you actually know what you're investing in, I think it's very, very important, right? Actually understanding what you're investing in besides just a ticker symbol. Like not just because Collin say buy, then you buy.
Correct. Or when an arrow appear, when arrow appear, what does it mean? Baidu, what does it mean? So if you study the fundamentals, you don't enter because of the fundamental, but when the signal come out, then you know why is it like that. Then I think it will be a better. You dare to put in more money in the first place.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Even like, Ben's actually asking, hey, how about holding FB, right? So again, as of right now, if you already have positions FB, in the equity wise, long term, yeah, sure.
Long term is okay, yeah. So we have a system that's long term. That means you change this to weekly charts, then long term is still okay lah. We went in here, it's still okay. But let's take out short term, 3 to 9 months, then maybe right now it will be affected lah, for now. The sentiment is just out there.
Yeah, the sentiment is negative, right? So which means to say that you can even drop even more lah. Even though it's, I think if you look at the EMAs and everything, is at EMA 200, it's coming down the bottom of the channel, but still then again we don't see any reversal in trend, right? So we're thinking it drop a little bit more, right? So that's something to actually take note of. But yeah, Jeremy, Pi2 is amazing. Fundamentally, some recent very huge news with them getting into EV as well. Now it looks like everyone wants to get into EV.
Yeah.
It's a crazy competitive business, right? With margins which are not exactly the highest margins, but so again, guys, one of the things that is very, very important is make sure you do your own diligence. Make sure you actually go and find out, right? Just because they're getting the EVs while people go and buy, stock price go up, something that is pretty sustainable and all that is something to actually consider, right? Just because they're going to EV, Apple say, I'm going to go into EV, let's go and buy go and buy Apple, right? That's just with herd mentality, right?
So that's one of the challenge of the EV stocks. Okay, you see that like NIO is a stock that previously is bullish, right? But the challenge with this stock is it has went up a lot, 1,000% from the bottom. It went up 3,444 already. So not 3,4, sorry, 34, 30 times already. So that is the challenge, and is EV lah. It's not like it's over in the fundamental wise. It's a bit speculative right now.
Yeah. Fundamentally, that would be speculative. But again, the trend is your friend. We ride it. Right.
Yeah.
Eventually, so bro, what's your thing, bro? From your experience with all this, do you think this is do you feel like currently right now is a bubble that will actually pop, or you don't really consider that?
I market will eventually correct. Okay, but the point is we don't fight the trend. You see, last month, right? Like last month, market is gonna crash. Market is gonna crash. Guys, if you keep thinking that the market is going to crash, then you will keep getting it wrong, because the market is not crashing, it's like going up, So I think the point is, the trend is your friend. I don't know when the trend will change, but while the trend is still up, I want to make hay on the sunshine, that is the key. If not, then you will be missing out a lot of money on the table. Like example, when COVID started, right, then everybody say, the market is going to get into a very deep trouble, and then if you just in April last year, right, like when COVID was like was the highest, right, or the most fear is the highest, right, the stock market continued to rally like to 30%. So if you don't do that, then you miss out all the opportunity. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, same thing in the past, like after SARS, the market rally, actually after SARS, the market went up quite a bit, from after the December 2003. After the market rally, and if you just think about SARS, right, then you will not go into the market in 2003 when the market rally. Yeah.
There's this saying, right? More money is lost in anticipating a correction than in actual correction itself.
Correct.
It's a very, very interesting quote. More money is lost in anticipating a correction than in a correction itself, right? So always very, very important, guys. Just ride the entire wave. Always be cautious. Make sure you have cash on the side, right, to take advantage when there's good opportunity. I think that's very, very important, right? To regards to, hey, when there's a pullback, you got to make sure you have the bullets to shoot, right? So that's very, very important in terms of money management. Collin, do you cover that in your class as well?
Definitely. Okay. Money management is one of the key part about how to manage a position. So how we manage a position based on position trading is we are like stacking a position. When the position is correct, we will add on position up to 3 times. At 50, 30, 20, add on the position. And then, but not every position is profitable. So when it's wrong, then we will get out. Like example, let's say, like set an example here, right? You get in, then you're wrong, then we get out. So we must have a system to trade the markets. If not, then you don't have any back tested data, then how do we know that the method is correct or not? You see? And then don't worry about so much about market crash. You see, market don't crash in a straight line. Don't crash in a straight line. Global financial crisis, SARS, anything doesn't crash in a straight line. So if you think like that, then you miss out a lot of opportunity. Sometimes I was talking about SARS, right? So after SARS, the peak of SARS was actually around December, March was the peak. So after that, the market rallied. So same thing for all these things, don't anticipate. Okay, just manage the risk well, and then from there, build on the position. Whether position trading, you stack on the position, or swing trading, you manage by the percentage of risk. You must have some method of managing the risk.
Guys, I just want to share with you something, and I just want to be very upfront and just be very open if you can share. One of the reasons why I love Collin's community, right? The reason why I love SMT, the reason why I always recommend my guys, whoever it is, go and learn from Collin as well, is because Collin's approach is, you can do what you like, right? Meaning to say, like, hey, if you want to do long term, yes, you can use the system to actually look at it for a long term. If you want to do short term, you want to do swing trades, for example, yes, you can do swing trades. Because guess what, guys? No one person is fit into one way, right? You cannot ask every single person to go and do long-term investing, for example. You cannot ask every single person to go and do options, right? Everybody is different, right? And there needs to be something that actually encompasses everything. Right, so the beautiful thing about Collin is that, bro. Correct or not, dude? That's basically what you preach about as well, right?
Correct. I think there is one part about personality. Personality. So there are different things, but one of the things about trading is also about personality. What suits you better? Some people suit for very short term intraday. Some people suit very long term. They don't want to keep monitoring a position. Do that method. So whether it's swing trade, position trade, or whatever method, the same stock, right? You can swing trade. Like S&P, you can swing trade based on how we teach. Is there's a way to swing trade the strategy, like using CCI and things like that to swing trade. And then there is position trade longer term and things like that. So there are different methods. At the end of the day, you need to know yourself. What are you most comfortable in? So rather than chase money, some people say, hey, what is the one that makes most money? I will trade that method. This is the wrong way to approach the market. Rather, you should ask yourself, what is my lifestyle? What is my temperament? What is most suitable for me? In terms of monitoring the market, and most suitable for me. Then from there, find the strategy to suit you, rather than to chase the money and say, hey, whatever make money, I will trade whatever methods. So then you're getting the wrong way.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right. So guys, I just want to share with you all that 2021, one of the things that I'm actually doing, this weekend, I'm actually going to be attending, again, right, learning from Collin again, revising, making sure I get better, right, in my own trading, because it's always very, very important to improve ourselves, get better and better as well, right? So hey, if you're not part of the SMT community, I highly suggest that go and learn from Collin as well. It'll be a fantastic learning experience, right, Collin? I'm looking forward to the weekend, man.
I'm so happy that you're coming for SMT. It's such a good feeling, and yeah. So for me, it's really about community. It's not just about just having a system and things like that. Because how we really as educators, how we really change life, it's not through a 4 days, 3 days course. You cannot change life through that. What you can really impact life is really through a community. So that's what I really believe in. So this is my community in the graduates group. So there are people that are there, sharing and things like that. Like 12 hours ago, they got 14 comments and things like that. And then there are a lot of testimonies of people getting results. and things like that. So I think that is very important. It's very important to have a community around the group. Okay, whether is it a public community or is it a private community, I think the key is you need to have a community lah. I think that's the key.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, if you wanna go and learn a little bit more from Collin and whatever not, right, and you wanna learn together with me, right?
Yeah.
Why not? You can actually go and register on the link below. I think there's another date on the 19th,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken, around the 19th, so you can actually go and learn from Collin, right? So anyways, that is completely optional. If you actually want to go and learn, then there's a link for you to actually go and register, all right? But the next thing which I actually want to talk about, guys, let's go a little bit more in detail. Right? I'm going to ask, Collin a little bit more about specific stocks, so we can actually look together, all right? So let's get a little bit deeper, right? So okay, let's talk about this one company, right? A lot of people have been looking at this company, obviously has gone down quite a bit, right? Maybe let's look at Zoom together, shall we? Right. So Zoom was one which you actually were riding through all the way, but then
Yes. So Zoom was a stock that we ride since February. Okay, February we went in, okay, but now we are out of Zoom already. So you can see from the weekly webinar, we went in Zoom in February, earlier this year in February. So that's what the 17th February we went in Zoom, and then we held on Zoom all the way until August, I think it was 24th. And then August 3rd we got out, and then we got in again on the 24th, and then got out again on November. Okay, so these are the few trades that we do. So we did twice Zoom. Okay, but these two trades have been very profitable. The first one from February all the way to August, right? That was 170%. The second time from here is 50%. But since then we have not got in Zoom already. So since 23rd of November onwards or 16th November onwards, we have got out of Zoom, and Zoom has dropped 25% since then.
Yep. Yeah. So again, guys, see, I want to just share with you all that it's very, very, very important, right? Not to just blindly enter. Again, having a system to back you up, right? To know exactly, hey, is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Is it, and to actually go with the trend is super, super important, right? So yes, it's a great company. All of us use Zoom and stuff like that. But then if we go against the trend, then hey, guess what? Your portfolio also will be red, right? So it's very, very important to make sure we go according to the trend. Super, super, super important, right? So again, bro, but can I ask? Okay, so let's look at another one. So let's have a look at Mara, for example, MARA.
Okay. MARA, right?
Yeah. So you mentioned about Mara.
Okay. Yeah.
So again,
Mara is up lah. Obviously, from here you can see that it's uptrend lah. So from here it's like 700%. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing play. This is one of my other companies which I actually have as well. I have put options on them. I sell put options. Okay. I actually bought some shares as well. Riding the entire trend. Pretty cool, interesting, looking good. So again, bro, with regards to exit wise, the principles are very similar, right? If it's going up all the way, I just ride the wave. Once the signal turns, once there's a red signal, then I exit. That's it. Correct? Plain and simple.
Correct. Yeah, I think the key is being able to sleep at night. For most people, not just about making money. It's having a community able to sleep at night is very, very important. Building a community is good, but so knowing a system and having able to stay at night is very important. And a lot of times it's just about ROI. So for me, the building a community is, can the community ROI from this? So we have like these are the results, right, of some of them who are in the community that get ROI. These are the stocks they are trading. Some of them you see the stocks are similar to mine, like ETSY, Applied Materials, Greece, my stocks are okay. But these are the people that are getting results. Who are they getting results and things like that? So very important to have a community and get ROI out of the cost that you go, Yeah.
Very, very, very important. I think that's the most important thing. And dude, again, like you mentioned, right, having a community that actually supports you, in the ups and downs, I think is very, very important. Right now when markets are going up, it's easy to fight all the way, but hey, times are tough when things are actually going down. Walao, what to do? Quite scared. Everything is going down. When everything, then that's when you need somebody to actually guide you along to actually know that hey, things will be okay again.
Correct. Yeah, it's not always smooth sailing. For us, like in September, S&P corrected, so our stocks we will also stop out for some of the stocks. So so it's not every stock is profitable. Some of the stock in September when we got in, we also lost money.
Crazy, it's a huge dip.
Yeah, huge dip. So we lost, I think, September. What the stocks we lost, I think, was Workday. We lost Marvel. I think we lost also. So not every stock is profitable. I want to share with you all, like say Marvel and things like that. So not every stock during that time made money. So when it correct, at least we know how to get out. I think that's the key. So we got in, I think somewhere here in September, and then we got out here, and we got lost about 3%. We get out. Okay. Yeah. So that's the key. That's the key.
Very, very, very important. Yes, absolutely, right. So guys, again, for those of you all asking about, let's say, for example, Tesla and all that stuff, right? So we already actually went through it, right?
Yeah.
There's a very, very good trend, right? A very good trend upwards. And again, the trend is your friend. You want to ride the trend, go ahead and ride the trend, right? It's an amazing stock that has actually done very, very well, right? And hey, I will keep holding on to my own shares of Tesla, all the trend reverses.
Correct. So Tesla is an example of what we call ride the trend. So and not only once, there are a few times that we can ride the trend. So the recent one was here. So there was a stock that some of our graduates also went in from here. So this was a very good trend ride for us.
Absolutely. Very, very good trend. Okay, we look at a few more different companies, right? So guys, if you want to look at a few more other companies, do type it down in the comment section. We'll do a few more for you guys, right? Also give a wrap up with regards to Collin's community and all that stuff as well, right? So Thumb, we actually went through Facebook already. It's on a downward trend right now. No go, sell. That's something that is actually showing, right? If it's for a long-term position, it's perfectly fine. But for currently right now, it's actually going on a downtrend. So hey, if it's down,
not the time to go in right now. So I would suggest, during the class, the link, right? Maybe you can share the link. We have another 1.5 hours, 2 hours together, where I will really go through with you systematically how this whole thing works. Number one is how to scan for the stocks. You got nothing right now, 0 stocks right now. What is the best trading opportunity? I'll share with during this class how to look for the best trading opportunity then. Secondly is how to use this system to enter a position like Tesla, how to enter and how to exit. Again, I mentioned it's not 100%, but you want to be able to ride big trends. Not every arrow is profitable, but you can write this kind of 200%, 70%, it is good already. So that is the key. Then last one is how to manage the risk. So you just need to talk about, it's like building Lego, when you're correct, you want to add on position. How do you add on position and reduce your risk? So go to this link and then you can Resh link, and then we can talk more during then. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So look at some of the stuff right now.
Yep. So Collin, I want to ask you one more thing, right? So let's look at, so again, this is exactly what you'll do, right? So again, if you're starting out from fresh, you don't know exactly how to actually spot for what trending stocks and all that, right? This is exactly what Collin will actually cover. So make sure you go and have a look at them. All right. The next thing which I actually want to share, bro, right? Let's look at this one company. Let's look at DOCU, DocuSign.
DocuSign, I think yesterday got signal, if I'm not wrong. So DocuSign is a stock that have a signal. So again, how we look at this stock is we go to give me a second. Let's go to here, and then we can find DocuSign actually having a signal. You see there's arrow number 1 here. Arrow number 1 here to tell you that this stock actually has a buy signal today. So then we go into the stock already. Then we can see, right now there's a arrow to buy. But not every arrow, right, is made the same. So what we do is we can rank the stocks. We will rank the stocks. This one I'll cover more in the class, how to rank the stocks. So we only buy those stocks that are not every stocks that have green arrow is good. We only buy those stocks that have the most highest probability of success, which is rank it first based on month.
First based on?
Based on month. So means the last one are the stocks that actually went up. Then from there, we trade those stocks.
Absolutely amazing, man. So that's basically what we see for docu. Again, guys, typically, Colin, you wait for about 3 arrows before you actually enter, right?
No, we enter on the first 3 arrows. So, like
Yeah.
example, right
Yeah.
now, lead auto maybe is something that we can look at. Okay, this
Yes,
is
sir.
like after the this is the pullback, and then right now this is the arrow number one again for
Yeah.
this stock. Yeah.
Yesterday,
Oh,
Lee Autos increased 20% or something like that, man. It was
correct,
insane.
correct, correct, correct. Yeah.
Right, Lee Autos, man. Yeah, a 12% gain yesterday, right? Big green candle, right? Good
Yeah.
reverse, right? So let's see how it happens. But again,
Mm,
guys, with again, like I actually did mention, word of caution, with
mm,
companies like Colin actually was actually just sharing just now with regards to Chinese EVs. He's a
mm,
bit cautious, right?
correct.
And
Yeah.
and these companies, wow, it's a crazy volatility, lah, right? So you must be able to manage your emotions.
Correct, correct. And then yeah, so there are many things I can share, like how some of these stocks you can see how to be cautious of this. I think not enough time, but some of the stocks we need to be cautious. Some of the stocks we say, hey, these are stocks that we can hold long term, then it's fine, things like that. So yeah, we need to have a system was bottom line.
Yeah, exactly, right? So again, like what Colin actually shared, right? I think the most important thing above all else is to actually really have a proper system in place, right? So you know exactly when to enter, when to exit, and to remain calm throughout it all, lah, right? So not to
Correct.
actually be very, very reactive. I think the main reason why people actually lose money is because they get very, very reactive. When they don't actually have a proper system, they're guessing, should I buy, should I sell, should I buy, should I sell? Then that's when
Correct.
they actually get very reactive and lose money, correct?
Correct. So that is the emotions part of it. The biggest enemy in trading is not about the method. The biggest enemy is having control of your emotions. And what I
Yep.
found is when you have a community that's around it, you can manage your emotions better because why? People can tell you, hey, don't be so fearful and things like that. So then from there you can say, okay, I need to do what I need to do, rather than when you're on your own, you just anyhow trade. That's the danger, lah. So in a community where everybody believe in a certain philosophy, then we are more likely to achieve the goals that we want to achieve together. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, Shorty is actually asking, is the system work for markets like STI, Bursa? It works for everything. You can actually pull it out for, if anybody's watching from India, anybody's
Correct.
watching from, Singapore, Malaysia, system works
Yeah.
for all of it, right? So beyond the US markets, Singapore markets, Malaysian market actually works as well, right?
Right.
So Shorty, if you want to actually get more information on it, you can go and register for Collins session. It's
Yeah.
bit.ly/Resh Collins class, completely free. Go and register.
Correct. So one of the stocks that was working is like SunPower. SunPower is a stock that is trending up and strong trend also. So you can rank and then you can rank by month again. Then you can see SunPower is arrow number 15.
Yep.
But what my point is, even before that, it was always ranked higher. It was always ranked high. So you know that all these are the stocks that we can look at to buy. Okay. Also, but it still works on Singapore stocks. But I want to do just a small disclaimer. Not every Singapore stock will be profitable or good, suitable for the system, because some Singapore stocks are very low volume and
Yep.
very low price, that they are not suitable. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Generally,
yeah.
yeah, dude. Generally, for myself, Singapore stocks wise, well, last year STI was down, right? Right. In the market, there was bullish like crazy, right?
Yeah.
When the Nasdaq everything went up to the roof, our STI, cannot make it.
Correct. Yeah, so
Right.
India, so I don't know about all these stocks, but you can still use the system, to find these stocks like this. Okay, find stocks that are like this, So you can still find stocks that are like this, even India. I don't know all these stocks. Okay, DLF, I don't know what are they. The India stocks, okay.
Oh,
But
these are Indian companies. Yeah.
I have done this many years, so I know that it will go on market also will work, yeah.
Whatever market also lah. It's
Yeah,
basically the system lah, right? So again,
Yeah.
just like in trading, just like in investing, right? The principles will apply regardless of which country you're from, whether you're from Singapore, Malaysia. But hey, Collins Community supports graduates from all around the world, right? Whether you want to trade in US markets, Bursa market, whether you want to trade in Indian markets, doesn't really matter. It applies all across, right? So
Right.
that's the beautiful thing about it. I think that's the
Right.
international aspect of it, right? So again, guys, one more time, right? If you want to actually have a look at it, you can actually have a look bit.ly/Resh Collins class. It'll be absolutely amazing for you all to actually have a look through Collins class and learn from him with regards to how to actually use the system to actually get an unfair advantage in your trading and your investing journey, right? It'll be absolutely amazing. All right, Colin. One last parting word, right? One last parting word with regards to 2020. Okay, with regards to 2020.
21.
2021, right? Shit, I forgot.
2021, right? Okay, so
I'm still not last year.
I feel that I think if let's say there's one advice, right, I'll give a new trader, right? Okay, this is not just because I'm training or you're training, right? I'll share with you all the biggest advice I want to share with you all is if you want to do well in a certain field, right, is to get yourself a coach. Get yourself somebody who have done it before. Okay, rather than to try to figure this out yourself, right? To get yourself a coach. I think if 2021, if anything, no, let's say example, I'm not going to meet you for the rest of my life, and then you ask me, give me one advice to be improved in trading or investing or in my wealth. I say get a coach. Okay, that is going to save you so much time, save you so much money, and save you so much effort, to achieve what you want to do. It's the same thing. Like you want to be good in golf, you get a coach. You want to go in whatever things, you get a coach. Like I'm dyslexic, like I can't even read like words, right? I can't say out words, right? So I get a coach to sing, for 2 years, So get a coach really something that you cut short a lot of time and effort. This year I engaged another coach, to do some other things, but it is something that you are smart by leveraging on others people's experience. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Very important.
So that's the advice I will share.
Yep, absolutely, guys. I hope you all actually have learned something throughout the entire session, right? Throughout the entire 1 hour session we actually gave, right? So very, very important. Can you detect black swans, right?
Yes. So maybe we can talk about what is a super black swan that we talk about. September 11, example.
Yeah, September 11.
Is it something that is very black swan? Okay. So let's say example we look at airlines. September 11 will be airlines, right? So let's say look at SIA. Okay, SIA during September 11. Okay, or during whatever period. Can we talk about prior to COVID? We have the sell signal for this SIA, but I want to really look like some very, very black swan stuff. Okay, like September 11 was here. So September 11 was here. This was September 11. Okay, if this is weekly charts, okay, weekly chart means long term. So if you're long term SIA, before that in September last year, the before the September 11 happened, right? You already exited SIA already. That is provided you're long term SIA. But let's say even you are short term SIA during that period of time, right? In September 11, which is here, right? This is 11 here. This is the date of September 11. Okay, because the previous day was 11 in Singapore. September 11 have not happened yet. Like Singapore time 11 September haven't happened. So the next day open was on the 12th of September, which is here, right? So but prior to that, they will already sell signal. Prior to that, already sell signal to get you to exit the position. From there until here, I dropped like 13%. Since the sell signal came up. Yeah. So it can detect things like that. Okay. Let's say we look at what are the other black swan we talk about? Okay.
Your black swan will be your COVID, no?
COVID, yeah. Let's example COVID. Okay. Let's say we look. What is the shares that's more affected in COVID? Resh, any shares that is very affected?
RCL.
RCL, right? Okay. Let's say we look at RCL. This one, right?
Yep.
RCL. I just went Caribbean. Okay, so like example, okay, this is this. Okay, so the real thing, right? Exit was in January 24th. January 24th, exit position. Okay, prior to that, buy and then exit position here. Okay, from the exit position, right, it dropped. I don't know how much. 85%. So you save the 85%, rather than you lose the 85%, you retain the 85% thing. Yeah. So that is an example of black swan. Okay. So don't really worry. Okay. When COVID happened, when the black swan happened, most of the time you'll be riding the downtrend.
Yep, riding the entire downtrend,
riding
downtrends as well, right?
Yes.
So that's the beautiful thing about trading. Colin, you're mostly long, right? You're mostly long. Sometimes you go short, but mostly most of the time
short. That means instead of looking for the black, this is sell signal. This is short signal. So these are short signals. So you can actually go short or puts and things like that to sell down. Yeah. So same thing, you can also rank by weak stocks. Okay, then you look for red arrows. Look for red arrows to sell. So this is buy signal. This is all positive. Red arrows will be the other way around. Then these are some of the weaker stocks that you can consider to sell. This one it is or this one still buy, but you can look for, let's say here, this will be like first stock, but this is not a very strong stock. So there are certain methods that I cannot go into detail, like looking at the mode and things like that. But you can actually go short on stocks too. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe example and a craft example. Last time, so during this period, right? The time this is still a sell, and this is, if you short, it's very profitable. Yeah. Okay, so you can go both long and short.
Kraft Heinz was a dude. Has it recovered? I haven't looked at Kraft Heinz in such a long time. KHC.
Let's take a look. Okay, these are the stocks that I won't trade right now because they are not like trending. So you need to have certain criteria that it must be ranked high. These are all ranked low. So these are all minus sign, ranked low. So even though they are buy signal, we won't trade them. Example this one, Biomarine. It has a arrow number 10, but these are stocks that I won't trade because they are ranked low in the market. So not every arrow is the same. So we need to know what kind of arrow. We prefer to trade stocks that have Baidu, all these kind of stocks, right? And Biomarine, these kind of stocks. These are not so suitable for the system.
Strong power, strong momentum. That's the most important.
Strong power, strong momentum, and riding the big trends. I think that is the key. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, guys. So that's a wrap up. Right, that's a wrap up. Again, you know what? This is one of the things that I really highly recommend to you all to actually go and learn. If you want to learn how to properly trade in a systematic way, Colin's one of the best guys out there to actually go and do it. Together with what I teach with regards to options, it will be absolutely mind-blowingly powerful, right? To get supercharged returns on your portfolios, right? So hey, if you want to actually go and learn, right, it's bit.ly/Resh Collin class. That'll be absolutely fantastic. All right. So if you haven't learned from Collin, I highly suggest you go and do it. You can register on the class 19th. You can actually join me as well to attend Collin's session. All right. So that's all we're going to share, guys. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it, guys. If you all have enjoyed Collin's session, can you please give him some love, smash some love. Right. Very important. Click the love buttons, give him and show him some love. And yep, we're going to wrap up the session for today. I will see you all later in the evening for our next session as well. All right.
Right.
So thank you very much. And yep, Collin, anything else you want to share?
No, thank you very much. Thanks, Resh, for inviting me. Thanks, the team, for being here. Thanks, all you guys, for being here. Thanks, the SMT community. So SMT community has been fantastic. So yeah. So I think we got a lot of graduates from the same team, So that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Same.
Thank you very much, Resh. Thank you, guys.
I think the most important team is Team Financial Freedom. Right, we all in here to achieve our financial freedom, right? So we all in here to achieve financial freedom, and we all here to be able to use our money to do good and be able to be a blessing to people as well. So
correct. Because we do not want to be stuck at that part. We are still trying to figure out how to feed our families. We want to be focusing on other things, get our money settled and then focus on other things that is more meaningful in life.
100%.
I think that's important. Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.